Hello everybody, welcome back once again, playing Final Fantasy XIII-2. Just about to start on the Yashis Massif 01XAF.
At the summit of Yashis stands the ruins of the Farseer city, Padra. This was the capital of a flourishing civilization, storied in the annals of Grand Pulse. Here, the young Hope Estar is leading the Academy in an effort to learn more about the mysterious Oracle Drive. However, this world is not like the world of 10AF that Noel and Sarah had visited previously. Things have changed.
Things have changed, indeed. Right, let's get started.
Back in the sky.
The eclipse is over. Or it never existed in the first place. History here has changed.
If the paradox didn't happen, then maybe Hope never had any reason to come here.
There's still the Oracle Drive. Maybe that would have been enough of a draw for her. Only one way to find out.
Right, there's the Encounters Gate seal. And we need to talk to Sarah right here for our first live trigger.
Yule said that changing the future will also change the past. Is this what she meant? The eclipse doesn't happen because we solved the paradox in the future?
Maybe. But we can't be sure.
Alright, here is the first option here has a funny one, which is, isn't that how it works?
If the future changes, the past changes too. Isn't that how it normally works?
No, that's not how it works. Usually it's changes in the past that affect the future. And that's why this is so confusing.
Oh, right. Sounds like Yule is the one who's confused.
Sarah, please. Can you work with me on this?
God. I do have to say that, you know, in terms of the walkthrough and like how conversations could be more informational, this is not the way to do it, right? It's not to do the funny answers. The funny answers really do strike me as better options to take on like subsequent passes through these areas, but again, just for you know, because they are so much more difficult to actually get. Obviously, I've chosen to do those instead. But in terms of storyline, it's pretty terrible. Anyways, all right, let's see here. Yeah, let's go up towards the command center
Falsey
first.
that caused the eclipse. What was it looking for up in the sky?
The future, maybe? Who knows?
What do we have here? Ah, there's Themar. This is actually a pretty... it's an okay monster, I think, for a commando, but... I mean, I've never really liked him, but... allegedly they're... I mean, like, stat-wise, they're really good, but I always thought that they attack really slowly, so... That's why I've never really liked them. It's so annoying when they just completely restore all that. Alright, let's try to get him here. Nope. Not this time. There have been times where I've built Null for like magic and actually, you know, went around looking for different commandos, and that is one of the decent commandos early in the game.
Welcome home.
How did you...
Yule. Did you come through the gate too?
The one you met was a different Yule. A Yule from the future.
What?
So, you don't know me either.
I know about you. I've been watching you both.
You can see the future, can't you?
I can trace the timeline. I see the future and lead others along the correct path. I came here to confirm something I already know. show others the way.
Wait. I don't get it. How are we the same?
Yeah, I mean, I always took the how are we the same thing as the fact that she can actually see different, Sarah can see different futures as well. I thought, you know, the hint was at the very beginning of the game when Sarah sees like her first glimpse of an alternate future there. You can see the little symbol glow in her eye, just like in that scene there, Yule had it in both of her eyes.
It looks like Yule lives in this time too.
No, are you okay?
Yeah, it was so unexpected. Threw me for a loop.
Alright, here is the next live trigger. So the funny option here is, does Yule have a twin?
I got it! The Yule we just met and the Yule we met in Erba are twin sisters.
Aren't those time periods a little far apart? How could they be twins?
Maybe one of them is immortal and always stays the same age.
Unlikely. I think you're trying too hard.
Yeah. Trying pretty hard there to be ridiculous.
We journeyed through time, solved the paradox, and met two girls who looked exactly the same. And now, at last, we found our way back to Hope's Oracle Drive. He'll be waiting for us. Or perhaps he won't. Maybe after all this time, Hope has forgotten us.
Yeah, doubt it. I doubt it, Sarah. Anyways.
I was afraid of what would happen if no one was here.
I guess the ruins were interesting enough. They didn't need the paradox to draw them here.
I'm with the Academy. I've been here for a while, researching the gates for the most part. There haven't been any reports of major paradox effects. However, the director ordered me to come here and investigate the area.
Okay. Oh, let's see. There it is.
Giddy up.
Nope. Fail. Smoked his little head. Let's see here. Can't really get through there.
You got this.
Another fail. What's going on here? If I just throw him right over here.
You got this.
That's better.
What is it?
So everyone's so fascinated by Mog, they'll just run for miles to get here. Alright, there's the old battery. I'm actually going to return to the Historia Crux and finish one of the other quests. Alright, let's see. Oh man, I don't remember which one it is. Let me just check here. Don't remember if it's Yasha's 10 or if it is 100. Let's go to the menu, check out the fragments, locations. Alright, so 10 is Aladoy. Oh, there it is, yeah, Amur's Sphere. Find the old model battery. So yeah, it is 10 AF. Alright, so let's head back here. Oh boy, we've got a hike.
more dangerous a place is.
Ambushed. How dare you?
The creatures of the paradox.
Alright, where's the battery guy? I think this chick up here is the watch, which we did get by throwing into the canyon in
You found
100.
my watch? Wow, this is it. This is really it. And there's barely a scratch on it. How is that even possible? It fell from such a great distance. It looks like the date is off a little, though. But amazingly, other than that, everything else looks intact. Once I adjust the date, it'll be as good as new. The store owner really meant it when he said that watch would last for over 10,000 years. I thought he was joking then, but now I have proof he was telling the truth. I bought it from a little shop called Lenora's Garage in the town of New Bodom. They really know how to make things that last. You should check it out when you get a chance. It's just about my favorite shop on Pulse.
Lenora's Garage. There's a cute reference to Final Fantasy 13. And she says that she's got proof that the owner said that it would last 10,000 years, but that isn't actually really proof, I don't think, since it was what, 100 AF?
Is this what I think it is? You really found one? How did you get your hands on something like this? Would this be enough to compensate you for your trouble? You say you want to know why I'm paying this much for a piece of junk? You two popped out of that gate, didn't you? Well, in that case, I suppose you'll believe me if I tell you then. The reason I'm collecting things that can almost be classified as antiques is because I'm from the past. I'm a time traveler, just like you. I was thrown into the future by a paradox, and so far, I haven't been able to find my way back. But please don't tell anyone else about my situation. I love my life here, and I don't want anything to disrupt that. I even have a beautiful wife who adores me. Can you get to the bottom of the mystery of the gates? I don't want more people getting swallowed up by a paradox and finding themselves in a foreign time. I made the most of it, but I don't know if others will be able to do the same.
Well, making the most of it. Look at you. Inspirational. You're an inspiration to us all, sir. Alright, let's hop down here, and I think I can start this. I want to say it's the last quest. We'll see. Yeah, there she is. Where you going, girl? Where you going? Come on back here.
You two are famous. People say that you're quite the swordsman. Do you care to prove that you're as good as they say? I recently received an urgent request from one of the labs at the Academy. They need a fang from a behemoth as soon as possible for a project they're working on. They don't want just any fang, though. They need one that's in pristine condition. Unfortunately, with the military's current weapons, there's no possible way to take down a monster of that size without ruining its fang in the process. Now that you know the situation, if you happen to come across any, would you mind sharing them with me? I know it's a lot to ask, but it would help me out so much.
Right, the Ashes Massif 10AF. The researcher labs have asked Academy Security Officer Brenda to bring them a behemoth fang, and she needs your help. The problem is that the fang has to be in pristine condition, and it will doubtless be damaged if anyone tries to use military weapons against the beast.
Thank you. I appreciate this. If you're as good as they say, this should be easy. Once the Academy gets their hands on an adequate sample, they're going to use it to research all sorts of things, such as the monster's biology and evolutionary background. A behemoth fang? And it's in such good condition. I can't believe you managed to get this. So the rumors were true. You two are nothing less than excellent. The Academy scientists will be thrilled. Once the lab gets a hold of this, they'll be able to figure out everything they need to know about the monster, like where it comes from. Did the Paradox bring this beast from the past or from the future? Is it the creation of the fal'Cie, humans, or Mother Nature? What you brought us will give us the answers we've been searching for. I want to thank you for helping me out of this predicament. Here, take this as a token of my appreciation.
Oh, there it is, Misery's Bead. Let's take a look here at the fragments. Yeah, so that's all 5 for Yashis. Receive 10 AF. Alright, let's get out of here. And we'll head back to Yashis 01X. Let's 110.
At the summit of Yashas.
Alrighty, it looks like the quests aren't available yet.
I've started investigating the ruins nearby, but to be honest, I don't even know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, they must become available after we do the events here. Storyline events, that is.
Director, who are you waiting for?
I don't know. But I think they'll be here soon.
Oh, hey, what up?
In a world where the paradox was solved, the eclipse never darkened the sky in the first place. No one remembered that Noel and I had been here. But even so, Hope was there, waiting for us. Of course, his memories had changed. We had our 10-year reunion all over again, as if our last meeting had never happened. When we explained his memories had changed because the paradox had been dissolved, Hope believed us without question. And then...
I have something I want to show you. This is a recording of the future. We're unable to identify the location or circumstance. There is one thing we're sure about, however. And remember, we don't know what era this is. Lightning is alive in that place. In my memory, Lightning disappeared after the battle with Orphan. But she's living somewhere in the future.
So it's not just a dream, is it?
She's out there.
Then I'm going to find her. Koopa Koopa?
And you will find her, Sarah. After all, you traveled through time and found me. Many years of research have finally borne fruit. It all began with the Oracle Drive. We excavated it from ruins many centuries old. Yet it recorded an image of Cocoon, supported on a pillar of crystal. It was an impossibility, an enigma. Impossible, but a reality nonetheless. This is when I learned what I must do. If it was possible to journey through time and look into the future, then it must also be possible to travel backwards and change the past.
Right.
I wanted to change history, make things better, not just bring Lightning back, but Vanille, and Fang, and my mother.
So that's what your research was about.
Chasing the impossible, you might say. But you've made me realize something. It's clear to me now we are not the only ones who are intervening in history.
Oh?
The past has already been changed. Sarah, you are the only one who remembers a time when Lightning survived the fall of Cocoon.
Yeah.
Director!
prophecy get rewritten?
Not necessarily rewritten. It could be the original prophecy restored as it once was. Perhaps a continuation of the first recording.
If this is showing us the future, then someday Cocoon will fall. Noel, you told me in your time Cocoon didn't exist like it does now.
Yeah, it came to ground long before I was born. After it happened, the whole world just fell apart pretty much.
But who made it fall? Could it have been Caius?
No, he couldn't do that.
When is Cocoon supposed to fall? How many years? Is it soon?
No, not for a couple of centuries.
Oh, that's a long time from now. I mean, none of us will even be alive to see it.
But others will. Cocoon will fall into Grand Pulse. Imagine the catastrophe. Think how many lives will be destroyed.
Right. That's the future I lived in.
It doesn't have to happen. No, we can change the future. We can stop Cocoon from falling and make your world a better place.
Yeah, but how? You think you can go to the time when it falls and hold it up yourselves? Do you even have a gate to take you there?
Well,
It might not be necessary to travel to the specific time and place.
How so?
The future depends on what we do now, right? Yes, there is a chance Cocoon will fall, but we can start working now to prevent it from happening.
Right.
But what if you can't, Hope?
We can at least work to mitigate the damage. If we begin our research now, we have time. Then, should Cocoon indeed fall, we can help protect the planet and save the victims.
Okay, let's do it. We could try to solve things at the other end, in the future. While you start preparing in the here and now.
Yes, let's change the future.
If you change the future...
If you change the future, you change the past.
Sarah?
It's nothing. Hope, thank you for the help.
Time will separate us, but we'll share a common goal.
Hope dreamed of changing the past. The weight of history drove him forward. But now, he's turning to face the future. A future even more frightening than the past. Sarah, do you believe too? Do you believe in your own past?
Alright, let's talk to Hope again here.
Lightning was fighting in Valhalla. That's where I met her. And that's when she told me to come and find Sarah.
I see. Valhalla, otherwise known as the Unseen World.
I think Lightning wants us to fix the timeline. Put it back how it was. Maybe that's why she gave me the power to travel through time and control monsters.
She was unable to do anything on her own, so she turned to the one person she trusted more than anyone. Yes, it is possible, although the idea raises even more questions.
Okay, here's the last live trigger, and there is no funny option for this, so we can just pick whatever we want. Let's go with how do we save the future?
Listen, Hope. What are we supposed to do if we want to save the future?
The space-time is twisted and must be straightened. Find the largest paradox and resolve the contradictions. Tell me, Noel, looking back from the future, what was the most dramatic event in history?
The fall of Cocoon, no question. Wait. Do you think someone created a paradox to make that happen?
Assuming such a thing is possible, then yes, maybe. Again, hypothetically speaking, I wonder if the man that Lightning was fighting is involved.
If he is, we're in big trouble.
I shall try to avert the tragedy. Then, just maybe, you will have homes you can return to. Believe in your future. You can bring the people you love together again.
It seems unbelievable the crystal pillar could become so fragile.
It was weakened, little by little, over many centuries. The war was simply the straw that broke Cocoon's back. But what does Caius want?
No. You know, I started this journey hoping to find my sister. But now, I want more. save the future.
So do I, Sarah. So do I. Time to travel again.
Find the gate and the key, Kupo!
Right now, we don't have a clue where the artifact might be. There are still some places we haven't checked out.
We should try asking some of the people around here. We might know something that will help.
Right, that is the live trigger rewards. Let me just see here. I think that was the right reward that I wanted. Yeah, 2 funny answers is the red silk hat. All right, let's head up to the top.
Over there, Mom.
There's a mysterious artifact.
Important relics have been detected nearby.
Okay, let's see. I got the artifacts. I think the quest should be unlocked now. Let's take a look here. Oh my God. Stop texting me.
Excuse me, I don't mean to take up too much of your time, but did you see some strange lights last night? Someone witnessed 3 stars falling from the sky. I thought it could be a meteorite of some sort, but there's no evidence of that anywhere. It's possible it burned up before it reached our atmosphere. If you see anything that looks out of place, please let me know.
Okay, the Yashis Massif 1XAF Academy researcher Lester is very interested in the reports of 3 fallen stars and would love to find out where they fell to the ground. If you help him, you might also find out more about the mysterious Farseers who once dwelt there, or here.
I'm counting on you. Come to me if you notice anything strange. By the way, the witnesses noticed something interesting about the stars. They said that all 3 of them were different colors. 3 different colored stars falling from the sky. It sounds like it could be connected to something quite mystical, don't you think?
Okay, should be one more quest here.
This can't be. This is horrible. Can you spare a minute to listen to my ramblings? We uncovered a stone tablet, only to have it broken into pieces by some monsters. We hadn't even deciphered the engravings yet. We thought we had made the discovery of a lifetime, but now that dream has turned to dust, literally. I would give my right arm and more to go back in time and retrieve it before it gets damaged.
Okay, the Yashis Massif 1XAF. A clumsy researcher by the name of Marlowe has allowed monsters to smash a stone tablet that his team was in the process of decoding. This priceless historical find, which possibly held fascinating and valuable secrets, is now nothing more than a heap of dusty rock.
You're going to search for the tablet? Don't be absurd. Like I told you before, it shattered into a million pieces. It's gone. No other relic compared to that tablet in value. I don't see how you'd be able to get your hands on something like that.
Well, here's the thing about that.
Wait, is that... This can't be. That's the tablet that shattered into pieces. Where did you get it? It's the real thing. The stone tablet tells the story of an ancient myth. According to some legends, the people of Cocoon and the people who lived on Pulse many years ago were born from the same ancestors. Can you imagine people from 2 different worlds being related by blood? It turns out the people on Pulse spoke a language quite similar to ours, so the legend may not be as far-fetched and absurd as some may think. think we finally found a piece to a very important puzzle. The puzzle of our history, our background, our evolution.
Right.
There's no paradox here, is there?
Do you know Alyssa? She's the director's right-hand woman. Some people out there are saying she charmed her way into the position, but I don't buy it. You have to have brains to hold down that kind of job.
Alright. So there should be another quest around here somewhere.
Praying for the souls of everything changed. A lot of time has passed since then. I used to believe that if we solved the mystery, but I've come to realize that that's not.
Remember the Purge 10 years ago? Apparently, both.
Actually, I guess this other quest might not be active yet. That's the only thing I can think of.
Have you heard about this legend?
Oh, here it is.
Many years ago, there was a young girl who worshipped the Cirrus at Padra. Much training and dedication, the girl secured herself a position as one of the protectors of the Cirrus. But when war broke out in the city, the girl was fooled by the enemy and wound up betraying the one she set out to protect. Charged with treason, the girl faced severe punishment. She was turned into a Sith and was forced to wander the Yashas Massif for all of eternity. According to the legend, she's still there, waiting for someone to defeat her and help put her soul to rest. I don't know how much truth there is to that story. If you ever spot a Sith in the ruins, you should do it justice and kill it. You'd be doing it a favor by putting it out of its misery.
Alright, the Yashas Massif 1XAF, a local security officer called Duncan, tells Noel and Sarah that, according to local legend, the girl who once betrayed the Cirrus of the Farseers still suffers her punishment as a wandering Sith. If the legend is to be believed, there is a chance you can find the Sith and put the poor girl's soul to rest.
If you want to set her free, I won't stop you. But remember, even though she used to be a human being, she's a monster now. Stay on your toes out there, or you'll end up losing your life.
Alright, let's see here. So I've only got 1 out of 4. I've done the Orb of Clotho. And 3 falling stars. Okay. Alright, let's hop down here. Alright, so in order to grab this last quest, we have to be on a chocobo. So, hence the chocobo. Just jump right up here. Oh, is this not active yet? Okay, well, I'm confused. Yeah, I don't see any other requirements for this quest, but it's, yeah, she's not active. Huh. Okay, well, I guess I'll just do what I can. That's really weird. Yeah, definitely looks like that should be available right now. I don't see any other prereqs. Well, we will just have to come back to that later. So there should be a item right up here. Oh well. Now a Sima. Narasimba.
Everyone.
Well, he goes down pretty easy, but I am not having any luck getting his crystal. Alright, it should be, yeah, there we go. Right down here.
Nice.
Alright, let's go see if we can take down Gojira. Miss again. Oh, sad. Terrible aim. Right, here it is, the Gojira fragment. This one's probably going to be pretty tough. We'll see. Yeah, Sarah and my monster are stopped, which is not great. Protect landed. Let's get a medic in here for a little bit. Be able to launch it, which sucks. Getting that stagger gauge up. I probably should have done a multiple commando paradigm as well here. Yeah, I could be doing quite a bit more damage. We're gonna be alright though. Yeah, it's basically that. Alright, not bad. That was actually easier than I thought it was gonna be. Tear of woe. Tear of woe, baby. Alright. Let's go find some more of these quest items. Should be one down here. While we're down here, it probably makes sense to interact with this gate. Oops. Shoot. Should have stayed down here.
can change the future, can't we?
We can, and we will. Then we can go back to homes that we've made safe.
Lightning. Thanks to Hope, I can see light at the end of the tunnel. He told us that if we solve the paradox, we can save the future. Meanwhile, in his own way, and in his own time, Hope is working toward the same goal. Together, we can keep Cocoon safe. And if we do, then I know I'll be able to bring you home. I believe this with all my heart.
Times must I see this?
Okay, I didn't realize that we were gonna get stuck here. Let's go into this locked location.
What the heck is this place?
Whoops, wrong turn.
I guess if we don't resolve the paradox, this place will stay suspended in limbo.
Doesn't look like there are any other gates either.
Go back to the Historia Crux, Kupo.
Yeah, Mog is right. We should turn back.
Kupo?
Alright, so yeah, that's serendipity. We'll get back in there eventually. Casino ticket. Alright, that's it. Let's head back. Right, next up is the Void Beyond.
Is this where I think it is?
What? You mean Valhalla?
Could lightning be here?
No. Something's different.
Kupo.
This isn't Valhalla. It looks like it, sure, but it's not the same.
Kupo. This is the rift between gate and gate. It's the void beyond, Kupo.
So, are you saying we're lost?
Kupo. Kupo.
I need a break. Finding my sister isn't gonna be easy.
We had a legend back home about a goddess.
Huh?
We hunters passed the story down from father to son. It gave us strength when times were tough.
What was it?
Never give up, for the goddess Etro watches always and helps those who help themselves.
much of a legend, really, is it? It sounds more like common sense to me.
Yeah. But when the going gets rough, you don't need anything complicated. Just a reminder to stick things out. Let's just keep telling ourselves that every time we go through a gate, we're getting closer to lightning. Sound good?
Sounds good. This place seems weird enough. How is it different from Valhalla?
The void is simply a shadow of Valhalla. It's a space that connects the gate's entrance and exit, Koopa.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah, let's check it out. Alright, there's the map of the void beyond. This is actually blocked off for now.
No way past this point, huh?
Not that we probably are going to get much out of this, but I'll actually reveal this treasure spear here. There is a couple of, I think, gate seals. You can actually see one bobbing over there, but I can't throw that far with Mog, so we'll have to get those the next time we come here. I wonder. That's as far as he can go. Yeah, not even close. Oh. No. It was looking okay there on that first bounce, but no dice. Alright, select a new time travel destination in the Historia Crux. There are multiple dormant time gates in each area. When a gate is activated, one of the gate icons displayed under the area name in the Historia Crux will change color. Each area also holds items known as fragments that can be obtained after completing minor events or missions. The number of fragments for each location is also displayed under the area name. Unlocking a gate opens up a new location. If you get stuck, try seeing if there are any gates you can unlock in the Historia Crux. Okay. What is...
Time and memory, frozen in crystal.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's Serendipity. Let's head back to the Yashis Massif.
Time and memory.
Also, the reason why Brenda, or the NPC, didn't have that quest was actually because I had 2 active quests, and I didn't know that there was a limit of to your active. I should say that's the active quests. I think that's per area, right? Like, I don't think it's like just 2 quests active at any time. I think you can have 2 quests active in every area, but that's the limit. So, anyways, let's head back and finish some of these. Let's head this way. And here we've got... we've got a battle. Alright, there's the last of the 3 fallen stars. Let's see what the deal is with this other gate over here. This is probably a wild artifact. unlock this one, I would bet. Indeed, a wild artifact. Alright, there's the Augusta Tower 300 AF location. Not going to enter that quite yet, though. I want to finish off the fragments here. Sure would be nice if I could crystallize a couple of monsters here. Still looking for a green chocobo. Wouldn't mind that Neurasthema, although probably will never use that. Let's see here. Yeah, her quest is active now. Yeah, it must be because... So when I finished that, the Gojira fragment... Man, I keep getting into battles with these garbage guys. Gahungus. Jump on this chocobo.
See this flower? Isn't it the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? It's called the Flower of Fenrir. It only bears fruit once every couple hundred years, during the time of the eclipse. Unlike most flowers, it requires complete darkness to go through the process of bearing fruit. It's an amazing subject to research, but as you can see at this stage, it's still a flower. I don't know exactly how long it'll take or when it'll produce fruit, but I do know it's unlikely that it'll happen in my lifetime. But I can still hope, can't I?
You sure can. Yashis Massif 1XAF. Academy botanist Bridget is interested in the unusual Fenrir flower, which bears fruit only at the time of an eclipse. She longs to examine a fruit of Fenrir, but knows that she will be long dead before another eclipse occurs.
Really? You're willing to search for the fruit of Fenrir for me? I don't think it's possible to find one when there's no eclipse. Or do you know something I don't? Is there a secret way to obtain one?
Alright. And we already have it. So the initial trip through the Yashis Massif, basically I just used the Mog Throw to throw him up here. And there is, you know, the fruit of Fenrir hanging out there. So we'll just finish this now.
You say you found something that resembles the fruit? But how can that be? This is it. I can't believe my eyes. I don't know how you did it, but you found one. Thank you so much. Now I can focus on the research I've always wanted to do. I can finally figure out how this fruit is able to grow in complete darkness. Ever since the Fal'Cie became dormant, the weather on Cocoon has been pretty miserable. There are always dark clouds in the sky. I want to engineer a plant that will help cheer people up. I know many people have abandoned Cocoon, but I want to show people that no matter how grim things might be, there's always hope. Just like this flower can bear fruit without light.
Alright, well that's cute. Alright, just gonna run back, hopefully run into a green chocobo. At least that's the hope. Nope, we're gonna run into this garbage.
Goddess must like us.
Well, if the goddess doesn't, I do.
Good at holding back.
Alright, that's probably it for battles. Better luck next time on the chocobos. This instance of Yasha's Masifo is pretty good for farming.
You found 3 crystals, all of a different color? Can I see them? These must be what fell from the sky, and I can only think of one explanation for what they are. Of course, I must warn you, it's not a very scientific explanation. Even though I'm a scientist, I try to keep an open mind. This is why I think it's possible there's some truth behind what I read in an ancient transcript. Long ago, the seeress of Padra offered 3 prayers to the night sky and made a prophecy. She predicted that her 3 prayers would take the form of stars and fall from the sky in the course of time. The colors of the 3 stars were stated clearly in the prophecy. It just so happens that they match the colors of the crystals down to a T. This can't just be a coincidence of some sort. The crystals are yours to keep. The people of ancient times believed that the prayers of the seeress had powers of protection. This is her gift to you from the past.
Okay.
It's just like me to miss.
I think that is it. Let's just check the fragments here. Yeah, that's 4 out of 4. Let me just check if... I don't remember if we can finish everything in Yasha's 110 now. Let me just take a look here. Because if I can, then I will knock those out as well. Being that we're already on our little Yasha's rip. Let's see. Oh boy, these are. Yeah, it looks like maybe. Let's see which ones we've got. Okay, so we've got Waltrout's Flower. Waltrout's Flower. Garhild's Blossom. Lindy's Bloom. Book of Avalon. Oh, there's the Ugalu. Avalon. Yeah. Looks like. The Book of Shambhala. Let's see here. Inventory, key items. I don't see this. Yeah, I don't see that. Let's take a quick. Oops. Take a quick stop in Yasha's 100. Or is that even opened yet? Let's see. Oh, it's not. Yeah, there must be... Okay, yeah, so I can't really do anything. I can't get the last 2 in Yasha's 110 yet. I don't remember where the Yasha's 100 even unlocks. That must be later down here somewhere. yeah, I probably have to do the Sunleth stuff. Might as well do Augusta Tower though next. So, but I'm going to put that in the next video. So as always, I hope the guide was helpful, and thank you for watching.